We love our Valkyries. We love our Gundams. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so neat. Hi. Oh, so I came back from Tokyo this morning. I went to the All Japan Model Hobby Show 2017, and I only attended there Friday, which is closed to the public, and so I got to cover everything in one day. It was nice, and I got this really lovely bag, and by lovely I mean just hideously repulsive. I mean, look at this bag. It's so gaudy. Just the colors and the character designs. I mean, it's just embarrassing just holding this. And like, I was on the train coming home, and like these old women were kind of like looking at the bag and kind of, you know, whispering to each other because they probably thought this looked really stupid, and I completely agree. If you look at the bags that you get for the Shizuoka Hobby Show, they're like really subtle. They're really, you know, nice looking, and this, oh gosh. I mean, at least with the C3 Expo, they have the artist, what's his name, who did Sergeant Frog, Kero Gunso, and at least his artwork is pretty nice, but this artwork looks like crap. So I'll get to that in a bit, but first, you know, my channel, of course, kind of gravitates around building models, but you know, there's more than just that. You know, I do some videos of Japan travel and such, and I also, you know, well, it's been a long time, but I used to do a lot of video game type stuff too. But not only that, but in this channel, I've kind of explored a lot of, like, you know, making a lot of cultural and scientific discoveries. Okay, and one of these discoveries is my conclusion about the Ebola virus. Okay, it is my theory that the Ebola virus was genetically engineered by the Disney Corporation. I mean, just look at the virus. I mean, I think your clues are staring you right in the face. Second of all, I've mentioned about how Carly Rae Jepsen is some sort of a pan-dimensional being who's not limited to a primitive linear temporal progression like we humans are. Her song lyrics kind of give her away, and I mean, what? How can you miss somebody before you even meet them? Okay, we humans on Earth don't operate that way. Just so you know, Carly Rae Jepsen. Okay, I'm on to you. Okay, I know you're an alien. Okay, so you're probably good friends with the Flatwoods monster, but I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. Crazy alien woman. So, what else? Oh yeah, so I discovered the headquarters to the New World Order, and it's like right here in Gunma Prefecture. My gosh, it's the New World Order. The Clintons and the Bushes, the Obamas, everybody's here. Oh my gosh, they're gonna take us over. They're gonna kill us all. I swear, it's the New World Order. So, as far as science goes, I've learned a lot about soldering and lighting model kits. And if you remember, I also did that fully animatronic C3PO model by Bandai, but I added AI so he can actually sing. and it was really beautiful. Now, something new that I want to share with you is, and this is something I have been really thinking about for a long time. I've had this hunch that Whitney Houston is actually a werewolf, and well, so what I've done is I've used Audacity, the music software, to kind of tweak with the levels of the song and such, and so I'm going to play just a clip of her song "I Will Always Love You," and if necessary, put on some headphones and listen to this here. This is very scary. Okay, so let's play it. See what I mean? She's a werewolf. That whole thing about, drug overdose in the jacuzzi or whatever, it was all a ruse. A ruse! I'm sure of it. Because there's only one way to kill a werewolf, and that's with a silver bullet. So, I believe Whitney Houston is out somewhere, and she may kill again. Yeah. So, a lot of hacking going on these days with the hospital and the colliding warships, and of course how the Russian Federation was able to hack the brains of so many Americans. So I have actually created a device. Okay. And this is, I'm going to call it the Soul Hacker, because basically this device allows me to enter in somebody's subconscious without them knowing. At least I don't think they can know. So let me show you it here. This is it. It's cleverly disguised as just a regular cardboard box, because you don't want this to get in the hands of the wrong people, right? But as you can see here, there's this USB cable here that connects to the computer, so I can record this and share it with you. Now, I've only done like just a limited test of this. I am not able to actually totally hack their subconscious to control their actions, but I can just kind of view it. So it's not like Quantum Leap, but it's kind of like a little bit like Sliders, but not Sliders, because that's like alternate dimensions. There was that TV show that it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it, but anyhow, let's give this a shot. So I'm thinking, with all of the controversy behind Pizzagate, what I'm going to do is hack into John Podesta's subconscious and see what sort of sick, depraved things that this guy, his darkest thoughts feed on. And let's take a look here. So let me plug this into the computer. Okay, there you go. And okay, so I'll apologize in advance. I haven't really figured out the whole widescreen, high definition. It's only like a 4:3 aspect ratio, so please pardon me. So anyhow, let's give this a ride. So I've dialed in on my software here, John Podesta. Okay, I've locked into his coordinates, and let's hack inside his brain and see what goes on. I'll forewarn you though, what you may see is something that you may wish to unsee, and you cannot reverse it. So in case there's any children in the room, put them out. Don't let them see this. We shall investigate what goes inside the brain of John Podesta, the evil crap weasel who ran the worst presidential election campaign ever.
Pizza!
And, yeah, so let's see how depraved he is. Okay, here we go. What the hell was that? Ugh. Oh, that was disgusting. Gosh, alright, so I'm going to have to send that video to David Zublik and David Seaman. I'm not going to send it to David Brock, though, because he's in on it. Disgusting. Man, that freaks me out. Gross. Oh, doorbell. Cool. Got a package from the Russian consulate here. Although this is a bit smaller box than I was expecting. I was hoping for a much larger box than this. And it's kind of light. I'm really disappointed. So I've opened this up with box cutters here. And let me angle this down here. Okay, so first there's a letter here. Let me read this letter here. So yeah, there was this kind of like a rebate program that if you voted for Donald Trump, then the Russians would give you like a prize. They kind of like bribed me especially. So I found out about this. I'm like, dude, okay, I'm not voting for Hillary. I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump. So hopefully they'll give me like anything I ask for. Okay, so let's see, Romanov, Russian consulate, Tokyo, Japan. Dear Comrade Steve, I mean Greg. Everybody calls me Steve, but he called me Comrade. That's so neat. Okay, thank you for sending us a copy of your overseas voting ballot for the November elections, thus proving that you have completely cooperated with our insidious stipulations. On behalf of the Russian Federation, I would like to extend my gratitude to you for permitting us to hack you and thereby force you to vote for Comrade Donald Trump. Don't mention it. You're welcome. Thanks to you and millions of other gullible Americans, our agent Trump is now President of America. You're welcome. Comrade Trump has rejuvenated the coal industry that Obama had tried to bankrupt, which has hurt Russia's economy. Furthermore, Trump has tightened sanctions against our country. All is going according to plan. Mwahaha, ha, 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 ha. I think he's dictating or something. I don't know. It's kind of strange that you would... Anyhow, that horrible, hideous woman was wanting to start a war with Russia, so we knew we had to prevent this. We Russians knew that millions of Americans are opposed to political corruption, so we decided to bribe them to not vote for Hillary and thereby hack the U.S. election. It worked and she was defeated. That psychopath still can't get over it, and she is now even blaming President Obama, who busted his ass campaigning for her at taxpayers' expense. What an ungrateful cretin. I mean, what the hell is with that spirit cooking crap anyway? Yeah. Maybe I can, I don't want to even use my device for that. Jeez. Sick. Okay, so it goes on. We hereby name you an honorary agent of the Russian Federation. Yes. Cool. As a token of our appreciation, here is a gift, as promised. In return for your vote, I regret to inform you that I was unable to procure a Zvezda Star Destroyer plastic model kit as you had requested. I'm sorry, but supply was limited and I could not process your request in time. I have to say that the Star Destroyer kit is pretty badass, as you Americans would say. Badass is in quotes. We are very proud of this great model our country has made. I just wonder when Zvezda will get around to doing more Star Wars model kits. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, come on, Zvezda, kick it up. Jeez. Instead, please accept this gift of a plush doll of Chebrashka. It's Chebrashka. Привет, I'm Chebrashka. Russia is very proud of Chebrashka, and he completely mops the floor with those losers, Wallace and Gromit. There was even a future Chebrashka movie in 2014. Movie. I haven't seen that yet. Wallace and Gromit makes me want to puke. Come on, that's going too far. So I hope you enjoy this stuffed doll. We realize you might be disappointed that this isn't a Star Destroyer, but please accept this gift. Also, we will shortly send you several bottles of President Putin's favorite shampoo. Gee, your hair smells terrific. They have that in Russia? Man, I remember that when I was a kid. Wow. If the deep state hasn't deposed Comrade Trump by 2020, we would greatly appreciate you re-electing him. Maybe then I can manage to get you a Star Destroyer kit. Wait 4 years? Until then, please enjoy lovable Chebrashka. Sincerely, Alexei Russian Consulate of Japan. Alright, thanks. Chebrashka. Now that alligator guy that he hangs out with, he's pretty cool. Hey, they got some stickers in here too. That's great. Yeah, see, here's the alligator guy. I like him. It's Chebrashka, he's alright, but the alligator, he's so cool. I like that alligator guy. Why couldn't they give me a plush doll of the alligator guy? Chebrashka. Well, at least I'm getting a whole bunch of shampoo. Oh, wait, I don't have any hair. What am I going to do with all that shampoo? Man. All I wanted was a big model of a gibungus starship designed by Ralph McQuarrie. Is that too much to ask for? I've been duped by Russia. They tricked me into voting for a man who is literally Hitler, and for all I know, he's already marching all of the Latinos and lesbians and Latino lesbians and other people into death camps for extermination, because he's literally Hitler, and I don't even get a Star Destroyer kit. All I wanted was just a big model of a Ralph McQuarrie starship. Is that too much to ask for? Great. Well, the genocide must be already ensuing, and I don't even get a model. Kind of sucks. Ooh, doorbell. Again. Oh, excuse me. Yes! I got a box, and it's from Steve. Steve at SMKR. Oh my gosh, this is a big, gibungus box. Let's take a look inside, shall we? Okay, I have removed the addresses. The addresses have been put on like several different places on this package, so I had to be careful. So it cost $70 to send this package. Oh my gosh, things are so expensive. And okay, so let's see what's inside. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Wow. Macaroni and cheese. Oh my gosh. Steve, you sent me so much macaroni and cheese. This is so awesome. This is good. Oh, this is so great. Thank you so much. And like you got like I didn't even know they had so many different kinds of macaroni and cheese. Okay, so this is Annie's organic macaroni and cheese. Okay? And okay, yeah, cheese from cows not treated with bovine growth hormone. Okay, this is organic pasta, and it doesn't contain yellow 5 in the food coloring. Okay, it's just it's natural, and it does not have yellow 5. Okay, so if you eat that macaroni and cheese by Kraft, that has yellow 5. That provides that radioactive orange kind of a color to it, and this stuff is just it's nasty. Yellow 5 is actually tartrazine, which is a drug. It's a neurotoxic drug actually, and it's I was reading a book that said that yellow 5, aka tartrazine, reacts with sodium benzoate, which is a nasty preservative that is found typically in soft drinks like Pepsi and such. And the sodium benzoate reacts with tartrazine, and it's like a neurotoxic reaction, and it's been shown to create like attention deficit disorder type of symptoms. So yeah, if you're eating Kraft macaroni and cheese, then stop it. And I thought, Steve asked me, oh hey, what can I get for you? I told him, hey, I can't find this stuff. I can only find the crappy Kraft crap. And I thought he was going to send me like maybe a few boxes, but he sent me a whole bunch of stuff here. I can't imagine what this is. What is that? I'm sure it's neat. I don't know what this is. So, I know what this is. No? Wait, no. Yeah, silver pearl. Yeah. Okay, so he asked me what he can get for me, and I said, well, hey, what about this pearlescent stuff that I hear about? And that's what this is. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I don't know... Temporary hair chalk. Oh, I don't have hair. I don't know. Is this a tank? I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. But you know what? Thank you so much for all this macaroni and cheese. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Battlestar Galactica. Wow. This is the real thing. The actual thing. So I had posted on this video, like over the summer, I was really starting to do some research on this kit,
And Steve has a brilliant unboxing of this, and I can't get so close to the parts as he can with my camera, so I can't even do justice to unboxings like Steve can. And I made a comment, I'm like, this is definitely a kit that's on my radar that I hope to maybe get by the end of the year. And then he asked me what my address was, and I don't know, a part of me thought, I don't know if he was going to get this for me or what, but he just asked me that like immediately, and lo and behold, oh my gosh, Steve, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You are incredibly neat and incredibly cool. So, wow. Oh, wait. Get out. Oh, look at this. Is this a sticker? I hope it's a sticker. No. Oh, I can make it a sticker. Look at that. That's so cool. SMKR. This is what, oh my gosh, that's what that thing is. No way. This is a brand new kit even. And it's like that, wow, that even looks more like a doggy horse, as my wife calls the AT-ATs. This is like very doggy horse. Get out, really? So that's what that is. And this is just some insulation. So here's the box. He just flattened it down, which is good. Thank you. I'm so glad you did that, because if you're going to send this to me, you mustn't spend so much more money on a bigger box. It makes fart noises. What is that? Oh, it doesn't come out of its crotch. It comes out of its armpits. This is called a First Order Heavy Assault ATM-6 Walker. And I haven't really seen, I think I maybe watched one trailer for this movie so far, and I don't know. It seems like every Star Wars movie that comes out, I'm like, whatever. And then I end up watching it, and it turns out to be pretty cool. And so this is Mara Jade, or what's her name? Rey. She's looking pretty cool. And then that's Finn. I liked him. I'm glad to see him in the new movie, because he got kind of hurt. And that's Poe. Edgar Allan Poe Dameron. And yeah, it makes noises. And so, whoa, look at that. It's got like a gun that lights up too. That's bizarre. Man, that is so cool. Oh my gosh. Steve, you are so incredibly cool. Okay? Steve is like... Okay, so how cool is Steve? Steve is cool. He is as cool as Kermit the Frog driving a DeLorean in outer space at the speed of light. Okay? He is that cool. And if you ask me, well, like, what proof do you have? And then I would be like, oh, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, that's right. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, Steve. And it's all shrink wrapped even too still. This is so incredible. Oh my gosh. So, I have seen the parts to this, as I mentioned before, and like the level of detail on this is on par with like what you would expect like as a resin aftermarket parts for a model. You know, the molding is so extremely crisp on this. I'm definitely going to get this out of the box and take a look at it. Steve, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Steve, you are so neat. Alright, check this out. This is cool. Alright, so really easy to do dry fits because it kind of snaps. I mean, it's still a glue kit, but you can still kind of snap it too. So alright. Now this is like as big as my cutting mat here. And this is like 420 centimeters long. So yeah, this is a pretty big kit. Very happy. Steve is so cool. He really is. And the detail is just so awesome though too. It's really nice. Let me get in close. So the bridge connects here, and actually I'm looking at getting a replacement on Shapeways. Maybe the bridge and the nose. This other stuff I might pass on. I'm on the fence. Let me show you what else we got here. Here are the hanger bays that go on either side here. It goes like so here. Yeah, and this goes like this. So, you know, these will connect like so, obviously. Darhay. And in the back is where you're gonna see the landing bays, and they have paragraphics, photo etch that goes in there. HDA Graphics has some nice decals as well, so I'm going to be buying that stuff from HDA Model Works. So yeah, and then here's where it's going to say Galactica, or you name it. It's going to be cool. So yeah, very super neat. Very happy. Really cool. So yeah, there are some Shapeways molds for the launch tubes and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'll decide on that later. But anyhow, this is really super cool. I've been studying the DVD to see what it looks like. Where all the different lights are. I've kind of marked this space here. This has to light up. These on either side here, and in the back, there's a part here that needs to be lit up on either side. Here are the parts I was just showing you. So I kind of drew a little bit of a line right there. What I will do is probably just kind of measure where they need to go, and just kind of drill a hole, and then fill in the middle. Or actually, what I probably should do is maybe just put down some scribing tape and just kind of scribe a little indentation, the line where this needs to go, and then once I have a good canal dug in there, then I'll drill, and then try to cut it out. Here, this is on the other side here. So again, I love the detail on this kit. This is so beautiful. This is really beautiful. So as I said before, this the detail on this is just really fantastic. And here is another part here. Apparently this is where the stand goes. Okay, this is the underside of the ship here, and these are like the side trenches on the head of the Galactica. Again, really fantastic detail. And actually, I was mistaken. The launch tubes are right here. This kit has launch tubes. What I was thinking of is the Karl Morsers, which are actually parts that are taken from a German tank or something. I can't remember what it comes off of, but that's where the name comes from. And you could maybe see some of that on the launch tubes here. Yeah, like here's one right here. Apparently there's more than this, but whatever. Looking at Shapeways, I'll probably get the bridge and the nose. The nose here actually I think it's pretty decent now that I look at it, but I'll get the nose. What the hell? But anyhow, even despite the there might be some inaccuracies. This is pretty cool. If anything, the bridge here should be replaced with something else with a little bit more detail and such. But I mean, you know, whatever. It's just not bad the way it is. Macaroni and cheese. Okay, count them. How many cheeses are there?
There are 4 cheeses! You know what else is so cool about this model kit? Look at this. Concept art by Ralph McQuarrie, right there. Giant spaceship designed by Ralph McQuarrie. Thank you, Steve. You are so freaking cool. In fact, oh, I don't know, man. I need to repay the favor somehow. You are so nice. Really, really cool. Really, really super neato. Oh, yeah, I forgot to turn off my John Podesta thing. It's still connected. Do you think he's on to me? Maybe he might have found out. Alright, well, let's take a look inside, shall we? Let's see what's going on in his mind right now. Dude. Okay, that's it. Gotta unplug the cable. There we go. Disgusting. This technology is too dangerous for this world. I need to put this somewhere where nobody will ever find it. I don't want this technology to get into the wrong hands. There. I just put it in my closet. I don't think anybody can find anything in there. I have a hard time finding my own stuff in there. Hey, I know what. Let's build that AT-AT looking thing that he sent me. Thanks, Steve.
Shouldn't take long, I don't think. Got the instructions here. Oh my. There are a lot of pieces though, I have to say. Now some of these parts are not in bags. I don't know if Steve had opened some of these up or not. But I'll have to cut open the bags. Oh, this one's already open. Yeah, I think probably Steve had inspected some of these pieces here. No, this one's unopened. So instructions say that these little seats here clip here, and then this snaps down onto here, and the little ridges that pop up go like that. So then this will go like so, and then see there's no numbers or whatever on these pieces, so I just kind of have to just judge visually, which is, you know, whatever. Apparently, what is the shape piece I'm looking for? I think this is it. Yeah. And How do what? It goes like this? Oh. Okay. Instructions don't really show it too well, but I guess this fits in like so. And then this will fit accordingly into the slots here. Okay. And it snaps, and you got the stupid Revell ink. Copyright 2017, Lucasfilm Limited. I don't know why they can't just mold that on the inside. But some of their Revell stuff, it has it on the inside and on the outside, which is just dumb. I don't know why. Then again, this is, I don't know, just toy-like. I don't know about their other, like, typical Revell kits, if they pull the same crap on those or not. Guessing probably on a scale model they probably don't do that, but Revell is very clear about their lack of respect for the sci-fi modeling genre. Just for the fact that they just try to make everything look like toys, and they don't even bother with the consistent scales and such. It is rather kind of insulting. But what do you gotta do? Alright, so, well, you know what? I know what you can do. You can, you know, I don't want to sound like a Bandai fanboy, you know, but whatever. They do offer at least models that you can do a whole lot more with, I think, including decals and such. And, oh, you know what? This doesn't go on here yet. Okay, these two pieces here fit together. This is like the really dumb. I mean, what are these, propane tanks that just have them stored on the back of the walker here? This AT-AT, or I mean, you know, I'm just gonna call it an AT-AT because I really don't care what this thing is called. The AT MPC or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it an AT-AT version 2 or whatever because I just don't care. I don't care what this is called. I do like the kit more or less, though. It is pretty neat. Now, you got these leg pieces that I don't know which ones are which. Apparently this is O. How do I know this is O? How would I even know that? And then P is like a P for panel or something. Yeah, okay. Maybe that goes like so. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. These seem to be the right size. And then you got these doohickeys here. Apparently, okay, this is right. And then there's like the shorter one here. Okay. So this must fit like so. Oh, I think I have it backwards, or I must have the wrong leg here. They gotta fit more like that. Yeah, and then you got this foot thingy here. So this will move back and forth. Should be nice and posable, I assume, especially because they want to make these as toy-like as possible and not really models. There we go. Oh, that's nice and clicky. That's great. Okay, and we'll do the same for the other leg. Is that what this is? It looks like it. Okay. Okay, so now we have two legs. And we have... What is KK? You know, why do they even have... In the instructions, they have these labeled. But... In reality... Oh shoot, I got them mixed up. Did I? Okay, now I guess this goes on the inside. And this is supposed to fit like so. Are these the back legs? I don't even know. Is that supposed to fit like that? Yeah, I think this is supposed to go on like in the back here. And this little doohickey here probably keeps it in place. Okay. And it spins. Just like the Empire Strikes Back, Imperial Walkers, you see these things spinning. And then you got these smaller thingies. And I imagine they go like so. Well, maybe not. Okay, this will go like this. And this will snap into position. I don't know what's going on with these guys here though. It's supposed to go like this. Right? No? It's supposed to be the smaller ones. But it doesn't really connect. It doesn't really... Oh, maybe I'm not pushing hard enough. Oh! That's it, I wasn't pushing hard enough. Yeah. Okay. And let's do it for the other one here. Okay. Just gotta push it all the way. Alright, next we have these guys here. And it fits into here. Apparently. Yeah. Alright. We'll do the one on the other side. Okay. Okay. And then part DD, not that it matters because nothing's even really labeled. That's what this is. Okay, we got two of these guys. And then we got this guy here and this guy here. And apparently this fits inside like so. There. Okay. And we'll do the other one for this side here. Okay. Oh. Wait. use my parts separator. There. Come on, dork. Open up. Come on, dork monster. There we go. This has to fit inside. Like so. Then you assemble. So let's not make the same mistake here. And that's how this goes here. And then, so I don't know if these are really symmetrical or not. It looks like we have this part and how does this go? This part. They are going to fit on here like so. So these are like Empire Strikes Back type feet here on the AT-AT. And this new AT-AT, yeah, that's it. I'll just call it new AT-AT. I guess this is the foot. Weird. Okay, maybe that's why they call it gorilla. A gorilla walker. I've seen it referred to as such on the internet forums and such. And this is going to fit on here like so. So yeah, it just kind of like walks on its knuckles or something. That's kind of bizarre. And alright, I'm getting ahead of myself here. This needs to fit on here like so. And then you're going to put the smaller guy here. Push it in until it pops. Oh, I guess it did pop. Alright, well, as long as it doesn't come undone. I assume this is how it's supposed to go. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And let's do it this way. Oh, Shazbot. Third hay. Wrong one. Okay. So, be honest, what do you think about this design here? I mean, it's interesting, but I don't know. I think maybe if you see it in action in the movie, it might be more endearing, I guess. Personally, I think the new A-Wing looks pretty cool. If anything, out of this new movie. I think the new A-Wing looks kind of cool. Okay, let's put this... Oh wait, got it backwards. Put this like so. And I think we're almost done here. Push. Yeah, no. Gosh. Get down. Just fit. Jerk ass. I guess it's fitting. It's not wanting to fit. It's kind of loose. See, it keeps popping out. Yes, see, it came out. You know what? It's not different than any of the other parts that are identical to it. I don't get that. Well, in any case, this goes on. Wait. Okay, yeah, the head fits into this ball socket, which is, there we go, that's cool. Too bad the old NPC AT-AT didn't have a ball socket in it, right? And then this snaps into here somehow. That's the last step. And okay. Whoops. I pushed the button on accident. Gotta show my wife this. Oh my. She likes AT-ATs. I do not understand why this doesn't want to fit, snap properly like the other pieces. But here we go. Okay, check this out. Kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits. Well, cool. Well, as long as I don't try to pose it, I guess I can just keep it on my shelf, like so. But there you go, there's the new AT-AT. And the box calls it ATM6. But it's an AT-AT. Yeah, whatever. It's got the propane tanks there to deliver it to the Imperial barbecues. Or sorry, what are they called? The new First Order. That's what they're called. It's been a while since I've seen the first movie, but yeah, pretty cool. And it lights up. Wait. It lights up again. Okay, I got it figured out. This is the big part, and this is the small part. So the back hip sockets will require smaller. Oh shit. It's okay. It's a toy after all, right? It's going to require a smaller piece than this. See, there's two different sizes here. Thought I broke the model. There we go. There, that snaps. Oh, okay. Point this down so you can see. Alright. Now we have full articulation. And because it's toy-like, I'll even let my wife and my daughter play with this thing. Because as soon as I build a model, my wife like, oh, is it a toy? Can I play with it? No. So there you go. Walks on his knuckles. He's a knuckle dragger. Okay, gorilla mindset. Can't really raise its arm, his head. You can see that? Just like a dog, I guess. You know, a dog can't really raise their head up. I guess they have to sit down. You know, it's funny. So, yeah. See, look at that. It just kind of bumps up against that plate. Yeah. Well, I don't really have anything else to talk about except more.
Moebius Models.
That's right. Okay, so I'm going to show you, first of all, this is something cool that I picked up on eBay. Kit's World. Yeah, this is kitsworld.com. This is a 1/48 scale aftermarket decal set for the P40 Warhawk, and I assume it just can go on any P40 Warhawk. So what we have here, on one side we have the RAF here. You get 2 flavors of RAF fighters here, and it gives you the desert scheme, dark earth, sand, and sky. Yeah. Ooh. Missing in action near Tamimi, Libya, KIA. Oh my. The other one is Officer Neville Duke, MTO, top fighter ace at age 22. Wow. But this is the real reason why I got this, though. It has flying tigers. So, of course, it has Charles Older, it says 68, of the Hells Angels. This has Robert Smith's Warhawk here, also from the Hells Angels. And, but the Airfix kit has the decals for Robert Smith. But over here, though, this is what I really wanted this for. This is number 48 of the panda bears, whatever they're called, drunken panda, hidden dragon or whatever. David Lee Tex Hill, number 48. Very cool. Very cool. Very happy about that. So yeah, I picked this up on eBay. Picked up this in an auction recently. This is RDE Macross. This is the Missile Rigolt Battle Pod. And so there's also another one that has like little micro missiles and such. But let's take a look inside here. Okay, decals are maybe a little bit yellowed. I can just hang those up in the window outside, I think. I've already opened this up. So it looks like there's some old dead mildew in there. Here are the big missile pods. So they had different ones in the series. They had, I believe, a regular battle pod. They have this one with the heavy missiles, and they also have the light missiles, which is the big pods with like all the tiny little missiles. And so it looks like these are just, they're not polycaps, they're just regular plastic. Oh yeah, polycaps are in here. Really cool. Now that was one thing that Imai didn't really use, was polycaps. I already used polycaps, but the Imai Macross kits did not use polycaps. And look, it has this glue in here. It's soft. It might still work, but whatever. I'm not using that. So yeah, this is neat. Here's the main body. Really cool. So I have, of course, this, and I also own the Scout pod. So I took a look at the runners, and of course this is different, but like the legs and such, those are just the same. The same molds. that they use for that. So just comes with different variable parts. So that's pretty neat stuff. And oh, that's right. Guess what? I forgot. Of course, I went to the hobby show. So as I mentioned, I went there on Friday, and I got in. I don't know if I should say how, but you know, I have a. If you know somebody, you can get in, just like E3, you know, with the video game thing in Las Vegas. It's really open to only the people in the industry, but there's ways around that. So, although technically, I you know, whatever. All right. Well, this video is not talking about that kind of stuff. All I want to do is show you. Okay, this is all the crap I got in this bag here. So, got all of these different flyers showing all this kind of stuff. I recorded video this time because I haven't done this in 2 years now, okay? So, you know, last year I was kind of worked for a certain model company, and I was tied to a booth the whole time, blah blah blah, and I couldn't do it. And so at the time I just said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not making these videos anymore, even though I really wanted to, but I couldn't. But now I'm a free man. So all I did was just kind of talk with some people that I know, and the rest of the time I was taking pictures and video. So I will be coming out with a video covering the event soon. And so yeah, there is some pretty exciting stuff to show you. One thing I was really excited about was the VF4. Got to see the sprues. And then, of course, this is the VF4 Lightning from Macross Flashback, and I've wanted this. This is like a dream come true, and it's in 1/72 scale, and so I already have a pre-order for that kit. Well, so like I said, I know people. I hate saying that, but you know, I'm not being pretentious. But so anyhow, I'm friends with Naoto Sakakiwara. He is, I worked with him at Aoshima, and he has his new model kit company, and I've shown that before. So this is the actual. I'm going to show you the part of the footage here, and you'll see more stuff when the time comes. But for now, let me just show you the demonstration of his new Fist of War kits that are pretty cool.
Ah, this one. Is it working?
Oh, that one works. Okay. Very cool. So the turret on the bottom will also swivel too.
360 degrees, and it elevates.
Oh, cool.
Elevates.
Nice. So that'll be easily. Oh yeah, there we go. So you can just twist it off and pop it out then. Very cool.
And you got a piston cylinder here, which is also working.
Oh wow. Yeah, it slides in and out. That's great.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's basically quite portable.
Very cool.
Very articulated.
Nice. So actually, the one I have on pre-order is this one here. Okay, maybe it's this one. I can't remember.
Yeah.
One of those two. Very neat. Thanks. As for stuff I've bought, I got this. This is the Airfix 1/48 scale P40 Warhawk.
and this has decals for the Flying Tigers Robert Smith. So this came out, I think, in October of last year, and I wanted to get it, and so I got this at the Beaver booth, which is essentially Hobby Link Japan. Then I'll show you, I got at the Model Casting booth. Here we go. I'll show you this first. This is it's called an eye finisher. It is a Model Casting paintbrush. See, this is eye finisher. So it's a really fine detailed paintbrush, and I intend to only use it for eyes, nothing else. That'll be just dedicated to that. So also at Model Casting, and I have not seen this. I mean, this is like sold out everywhere. Not almost everywhere. I saw it on I think Rainbow 10 in Shizuoka, which is the model shop I used to go to in Shizuoka. They had it on sale, but I would have to pay a bunch of money for shipping. But this is Model Casting's limited production flanker paint set. So the Hasegawa instructions for the Russian flanker, it has, you have to mix up your paints and such, but if you use this, there you go. Now, I have been drooling over a Russian flanker, either a 33, SU-33 or SU-35. I do have an egg plane. And you can see the colors here on the box. So this is the SU-33 Flanker D. Okay, Hasegawa has a 172 scale of this, and they also have a 135. I'm really torn. I don't know. Does the 35 use the same paint scheme? I don't know. This says the SU-33 C Flanker series. So I don't know. Let's open this up here. I'm really excited about this. You know, ever since I've been designated as an official Russian agent, Comrade Greg, that makes me happy. So here is the paint set here. Oh my golly. So here are all the colors. Shake it up. Shake it up. Okay, here. They are designated 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow. So yeah, they didn't spend a lot of money on labeling these or whatever. So yeah, you get blue 1, blue 2, blue 3, and blue 4. So yeah, there you go. Takes the guesswork out of it. If you look at the instructions for this guy here, it just tells you to do a mixture of various paints, and you know, that's, you know, whatever. It would be nice if I could just use this paint set instead. Pit Road, at their booth, they had a 148 scale flanker, and that looked really cool, and that was actually by Great Wall Hobby. So Pit Road is the Japanese distributor for Great Wall Hobby, and really cool. The flankers are so beautiful. I don't know. Well, not as high up as like a F-14 Tomcat for my personal taste, but it might be second place. I think is the flanker. I think the Sukhoi flankers are really awesome, beautiful jets. So what else about the model show? Oh yeah, so And I've known about this for a while, but I had to just keep quiet because, you know, I didn't want to break any confidentiality or whatever. So Aoshima, at their booth, they have Silent Moebius, the police spinners from Silent Moebius. Now, if you're not familiar with that anime, it is very Blade Runner inspired, but it's got like occult or I don't know, ESP. I can't remember. I think I watched maybe only like half of the first episode of the OVA, and but it's really heavily inspired by Blade Runner. So Kaneda-san, I saw him working on the designs for that. Really cool. And in the video, I'm not going to subtitle it, but I'll just let you know for if you're watching this, and then later you see my coverage of the event. He's talking to some people in the background when I'm doing the video, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Greg used to work with us." Well, yeah, nothing further than that was really said, I don't think. But yeah, I'm not going to subtitle that and translate that, because when I put out those hobby show videos, I get a whole bunch of other people seeing those, and not, you know, people more than just the subscribers or whatever. And yeah, I don't want to really go on and on about that I used to work for them. Alright, so next, I'm going to do something interesting. Let's talk about questions that I've gotten that I think is worthwhile sharing with everybody else.
Yes. Questions.
Okay, so this is from MX Furrow. He's asking about why is it that like US models have opening doors and hoods and such, whereas Japanese car models usually stick to curbside models. Now, curbside is what they call a car model that doesn't have any opening hood or doors, or, you know, there's no engine detail or whatever. So I am just guessing that a lot of the car model makers like Aoshima or Fujimi, they kind of just focus on kits that they can make that will sell well, that don't require a whole lot of tooling. And I guess that's probably one factor. Another factor is that, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about this, but it might be cultural. You know, like on any given Saturday in any neighborhood in America, you walk around, you're going to see somebody working on their car in their driveway. I would think that people in Japan are not as engine savvy. They're not even really good with computers. I mean, the level of computer illiteracy is actually rather shocking here in Japan. They've always had to have pre-packaged deals. Like they've always, like, you know, they focus on having laptops rather than desktops. People don't really know how to put together a computer. You know, buy the box and buy the motherboard and everything, CPU, the RAM. They can't do it. It's kind of really interesting. So I think that might have something to do with it. You know, Japanese people, they don't really work on their cars as Americans do. They usually just take them to the shop. So maybe there's just not that level of familiarity with the engines, I guess. I suppose. Of course, there are some cars that Aoshima makes that have the engine in it. Tamiya, I think they more consistently do model cars that have engines and such. I'm guessing. I'm not really that much of an expert on this, but I think that might have something to do with it. So people in Japan don't really know much about cars or engines, I don't think, very much. Just stereotypically speaking, like even when I go to the gas station and the gas attendant, I hand them fuel injector fluid. Sometimes they ask me, what's this? They don't even know what fuel injector fluid is, and yet they work at a gas station and they've never seen it before. It's it's really weird. You don't really see a whole lot of fuel injector fluid on sale. I have to go to like the home center to buy it. Strange, really strange. So, alright, now let's have some fun. Let's talk about YouTube comments from idiots and assholes. Alright, so, first, this is really fun. Alright, this is by Potato Chobit. Chobits is one of those stupid moe cartoons, or anime. I've never seen it, but... Alright, so this guy's high IQ, brilliant, intelligent comment says, "Kid, stop being lazy and opening boxes and build something that is not Star Wars crap." Alright, well, aside from forgetting to capitalize the first letter of the sentence, at least, you know, there's punctuation and there's no spelling errors, I guess, right? The funny thing is that this was on a Hasegawa ship. It was actually the Arpeggio Blue Steel. It was an unboxing of one of those kits. So, yeah. Okay, if you're going to criticize me for spending too much time on Star Wars models, maybe don't post that comment on a totally non-Star Wars related unboxing video. Yeah. Alright, next. Yeah. Edward Chan says, "Just buy the Yamato 2199. This is on the video I did for the Yamato 2520, okay? And so he says, oh, just buy the Yamato 2199, 2520 sucks. Okay. Well, 2520 never made it past 3 episodes, so you could say it sucks as a result. I actually rather liked the animation. I thought it was really awesome. Really, really well done. I didn't, not the character designs or anything like that, but the story, I don't know, maybe it had some potential we didn't see where it really could have gone. But to say it sucks, this ship is designed by Sid Mead. I would not say that sucks. Okay. And I already have the Yamato 2199. I own it, the 1000 scale. I've done the Mecha collection, but gosh, I swear. Alright, so the next one, I was hesitant to do this because apparently this guy was a subscriber of mine. But let's have some fun here anyways. Okay, this is by, this comment, Shred Bucket Head Shred is his handle here. It's funny because Buckethead is one of the top insults that my daughter has invented. Moose jelly, Buckethead, and then poop ass. Okay, in order of severity. Buckethead is like right up there. Okay, so I never had heard of this guy before. I don't remember seeing him around, and then he starts commenting on a bunch of my videos suddenly. At first it was okay, and then this was actually for the Hasegawa Cosmo, what's it called? The Captain Harlock Cosmo Wolf? No, Space Wolf. The UKK Special Space Wolf. Okay. This video is a good example of how you often lack focus in your videos. You have a thumbnail showing this great new model, and yet we see or hear almost nothing about it, simply showing you focusing on one random part and the thing you are doing that hardly makes sense to the viewer, comma, which should have been a period. Maybe you could show what it is, think of some linear way to show what you want to do, and then explain what part you want to show of it today. Maybe even wait to upload when you have more to show. Okay, so I then point out to this guy, look, I've already done an unboxing of the kit. If you want to look at what this kit looks like, look at the unboxing. And in the video, I even mentioned, hey, I have an unboxing of this kit. I uploaded it last year. Check it out. And then I go straight into working on the kit. This guy didn't pick up on it. So I'm like, look, you know, if these videos are so horrible for you to watch, just don't watch them. You know, so there's actually a first part of this is that he did have some constructive criticism at first, but actually Darren, aka Tokyo Model Detective, he pointed it out to me before. The music in the intro was a little bit too loud. Okay, fine. You know, that feedback was really, really well received. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a good point. Thanks for pointing it out to me. You know, because when I do the editing for these videos, I have my earphones on, and, you know, maybe it doesn't sound as balanced as you play them through speakers or whatever. And so this guy chimed into that comment and was saying, yeah, you know, it's way too loud, oh my gosh. Look, the point's already been made, okay? So then after he does that, then he leaves this comment that you are now seeing. If you're going to give constructive criticism, you don't start out with, you know what your problem is that you don't... That's not going to really win people over. Especially when your main complaint is showing that you don't even pay attention to what people are talking about. And I even bounced this idea off of a few other people. And so this guy gets like really pissed off, right? And so what I did was I checked out his video. He only has like maybe like 4 or 5 videos uploaded, and he just takes these really horrible videos of cars revving their engines and peeling off and just, you know, driving in a straight line. I get the impression that probably this guy can't really handle videos that don't involve cars driving in a straight line, I guess. So look at what his response was. Lol, look at you Keti Batasuk. What is sorry, I don't speak Korean. I live in Japan. I'm sorry, what is a batasuk? I looked up what a suk means. I did find that. Is this guy a Kiwi? Okay, Scott, are you watching this video? Is this New Zealand talk? What is a bata? I can't understand what batasuk is. Keti batasuk. I don't host a channel to get subs. Well, you know what? Neither do I. And I've made this clear a lot, is that I'm not out to accumulate subscribers. All I am interested in is becoming a better modeler. And by showing my mistakes and what I plan to do, people can leave me feedback, and it's rather nice. Okay? So, but yeah, so it basically... This guy insists that, oh yeah, my videos are still better than yours, bahaha. Okay, whatever. And it looks like somebody thumbed up my my comment. He's unintelligible. Totally bizarre. I do want to make clear, though, that I'm not advocating any sort of retaliatory behavior. I don't want anybody who watches this to go over to his channel and thumb down his videos or whatever. I do not believe in cyberbullying at all. actually, that's the reason why I do this, is to show the bullies and it kind of have a good laugh at their puerile behavior, because I know a lot of people who, well, not a lot of people, but I know some people, they get discouraged when they get these crappy comments on their YouTube channel when they're just trying to share what they do with the hobby and such. So yeah, I do not want anybody to do anything bad to people like this. I just want people to realize that you don't have to take this kind of stuff seriously at all. So, last night, after the hobby show, I got to meet somebody, and I was really happy about that. This is my second time I've attempted to meet him. His name is Thomas, and he has a YouTube channel called Super Genki Japan, which is, you would think like, oh, I'm excited or whatever, but that's not the atmosphere of his channel at all. It's kind of a strange name for a channel, but he does a lot of tourist videos around Japan, and it's really cool. Some of the videos that I've done, like with cherry blossoms at the Tateshina temple and stuff like that, I've tried to copy his idea of arranging video and such, and his videos are really serene. I really like watching his videos of his travels around Japan, and I find them to be really relaxing. So, really great. I don't know if you're watching, Thomas, but thanks last night. So, almost didn't happen, but we did have a nice time. We got together and had some drinks and such, and I got this. So we went to this pub in Ueno. The original plan was to go to Omoeda Yokocho in Shinjuku, which is like this really just cramped, lantern lit back alleys of Shinjuku with tons of alcohol everywhere. And that didn't really work out, though, especially because we were running late. He was running late. And so we ended up just going somewhere in Ueno instead. Had some fish and chips at a pub. And the beer that was really interesting to me, it was like some sort of other cherry flavored beer. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good, right? So they give me like this freaking wine glass and the beer bottle. And then my friend, he kind of made fun of me. He's like, that's a girl's beer. I'm not much of a beer drinker. I mean, I drink beer, but yeah, that was really funny. They give me this gay-looking wine glass and instead of like a regular cup for a beer. So yeah, I felt really gay, and he had a good reason to make fun of me, but it tasted really good. So you gotta make beer taste good somehow, because normally I'm not really much of a beer drinker. So something I should let everybody know, Jared, Rebels at Cloud9, has told me about this. There is this channel called Zymer Tracks. It's Zymer with an X, and I've received messages from them on my channel, and what they do is they leave a comment saying, you could use my music from my channel, please put it in your videos. It's a scam, it's a setup. And what happens is when you get to if you use their music from their channel in your videos, you get struck with copyright infringement. So yeah, those guys are jerks. So don't ever fall for it. If you get people, they say, hey, click on my channel and help me out or whatever. Like I made fun of somebody who had a stupid Patreon account. Don't ever do it. Just say no. And speaking of Korea, North Korea specifically, I appreciate people have wished me safety and all of that during this whole crisis. That guy, Kim Jong-un, he's so crazy. This past week, though, like he made this speech, and I found this really brilliant analysis to Kim Jong-il's speech, and I'll play that for you right now.
다음한 투쟁 속에서
하얀 거 멈추기 창고하며 지키 못할 것 부탁이
대표자 동지들과 나라 전체 다원
동도
정당의 창건자 건설자이시며 백전백승 조선노동당의 강대성의 상징 당과 인민의 영원한 수 위대한 김일성 동지와 위대한 김정일 동지께 가장 숭고한
미라
경의와
쿠키
전당
장자 홍구야
자들이 온갖 위협과 광
온갖 징버터 묘터 페페가
민족 총
You know, he can get away with that because his beloved sister is a Korean. Actually, I think she works for him too. But oh crap, my phone's vibrating. I'm getting a phone call. It's from America. It's John Podesta. He's on to me. Maybe he knew I was hacking into his subconscious. Should I answer the phone? Okay, here we go. Hello, Mr. Podesta?
You think you're hot shit,